Everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Maurice here again from MVRugby. Argentina is facing off against South Africa only next weekend. And Rassie Erasmus has actually now chosen his 28-man team to go over to Argentina and face these guys. Quite a few of the key players has been left at home, so I'm pretty sure we'll probably be seeing them maybe in the upcoming Currie Cup semi-finals for this weekend. We have the Golden Lions facing off against the Cheetahs again. I'm pretty sure the Cheetahs want to, hit back with a vengeance for their loss at the hand of the Lions the previous game. Or they're going to really try hard. They are playing at about 2:30 in the afternoon tomorrow at the Emirates Airline Park in Johannesburg. From the last the last 5 games that they've played against each other, the Cheetahs has won 3 and Lions only 2. The last game, the Lions beat the Cheetahs 38-21. So I'm pretty sure that these the Cheetahs want to kind of take some vengeance on the Lions for the last loss that they had to suffer. Then, of course, we have the Blue Bulls tomorrow at 5:15. That'll be quite an exciting one. Blue Bulls, of course, lost to the Sharks in the previous game, 24-18. And then again, over the last 5 matches that they've played, the Sharks has only won 2, the Bulls has won 3. So I'm pretty sure the Bulls are going to want to, come back with a vengeance on that one as well. They're going to definitely want to make up for the last loss. They'll be playing at Loftus Versfeld, the Bulls' home ground, tomorrow afternoon. So, coming back now to the lineup for the Cheetahs versus Golden Lions. No, that's not the right one. Okay, the Golden Lions lineup. Running into the field, starting position will be Morgan Nodea, Jaco Visagi, and Asante and Ntlabakanye. As the front three, the front row for the forwards. Then we've got Ruben Skumang, Darren Lane, Landsberg as the 2 locks. We got Renzo Du Plessis and Ruan Venter in the flank positions. Gerard Kleens as 8th man, and then Nico Steyn as the scrum half. Excuse me there. We've got Cade Wolhoter as the fly off. Tapiwa Mafura as the inside centre. Outside centre will be Marius Lowe. Reinhard Jonker as the 13, and Rabs Maxwane. Excuse me. Rabs Maxwane will be the number 14 wing, and then Quan Horn as the number 15 full back. Substitutes for that team will be Morne Branson, Johan Skuman, Konrad van Vuren, Reinhard Roots, JC Pretorius, Sabala Koma, and then Sanele Nohamba. Pretty happy to see him back after his couple of weeks injury time that he had to take off, thanks to Angelo Davids. Angelo. And then we've got Kelly Mpeku coming in at number 23. The Cheetahs, Skal Ferreira, Corne Fourie, Robert Hunt, they will be making out the front row 3. Carl Wagner, Victor Sekekete, Gideon van der Merwe, and Opa Mahoja will be the back row 4 guys. We've got Jandre Rudolph as the 8th man, and then Jandre Nel as the scrum half. Ethan Wenzel will be taking on the fly-off position. Daniel Kasende, number 11. Evardi Boshoff as the outside centre. Cohen Jasper as the 14 and number 14 wing, and then Evardi Boshoff, as the Munir Hutzenberg, as the number 13 winger, with Michael Anis as the fullback. Substitutes for that team will be Vernon Paulo, Henkes van Wyk, Lawrence Victor, Freddie Olivier, Aiden Davis, Marco Jansen van Vuren, George Lawrence, and Nkula as number 23. Solid teams, solid teams, and definitely, have to be. This is the semi-finals. This is where the Currie Cup champions and the as well as the silver medals and the bronze medals will be decided among these four teams. Bulls versus the Sharks. Team lineups. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. These guys are going to bring their A game, I'm pretty sure. Bulls wanting to come back for their bloody nose that they got from the Sharks last weekend. Dylan Smith, Akker van der Merwe, Wilco Low, Janus Kirsten, Kobus Visa, Marcel Coetzee and Nizam Kar back again with the team. These are the seven forwards, with the eighth man as Cameron Hanekom. Keegan Johannes will be the scrum half. Johan Goosen, number 10. Stravino Jacobs as number 11. David Kriel, number 12. Stedman Gans will be back in his number 13 jersey. Henry Immelman at number 14. And then Boeta Chamberlain will be the fullback over there. The substitutes for the Bulls then will be Joe van Zyl, Jacques van Rooyen, Francois Klopper, Sintu Manjezi, Merwe Olivier, Bernard van der Linde, Letebele will be number 22, and Pilo Kumede will be the number 23 jersey. The Sharks team lineup running onto the field, and the starting positions will be Tutuko Mkunu, Fez Mabata, Handro Jacobs, Mornay Raal, Emil van Heerden, James Venter, Vincent Tsituka. We've got Pepsi Putelezi back in the number 8 and number 8 jersey. Bradley Davids, number 9. Sia Masuku, number 10, as the fly off there. Very good choice. Ethan Hooker, number 11. Andre Esterhuizen as the outside centre, number 12. Francois Venter, number 13. Edwin Keita, number 14. And this kid has really been playing well this entire season. So, Bulls, watch out. These guys are really bringing the A game. A solid team there. And then Jordan Hendrickse, not to forget him as well, at number 15 as fullback. The substitutes there will be Ethan Bester, Dian Bueller, Trevor Nyankane, Gerard Grobler, Emmanuel Chituka, Tian Meyer, Lionel Cronje. Funny to see him not in the starting lineup as the fly-off, but still a very solid replacement there. And then we've got Letihle Bester. So, yes, quite an exciting one there. Obviously, there's no lineups yet for the teams facing the first test against Argentina at the Estadio Unico Madre de Ciudades in Argentina from the 21st of September. They'll be kicking off at 11 o'clock p.m. guys, so it's going to be a late one. Anybody that's got to be at work on Sunday, try and take off. This is definitely going to be a clash worth noting, although not the kind of clash of the Titans like between the South Africa and the New Zealanders, but I think Argentina, like I said last time, they've got something to prove, and these guys, if they can beat the world champions, that's going to be a serious feather in their caps. So they are seriously going to be training for this one. You can mark my words, honestly. The team lineup for the Argentina versus South Africa for the 21st of September. Irasi has already named his 28-man squad. And this is quite an interesting one. We've got Malcolm Marx, Jan Hendrik Wessels, with the team. Grobler will be also filling in as the hooker position, which leaves Bongi Mbonambi at home. Also, Prop Frans Malherbe will be staying at home. Peter Steph the Toy is not going Along as a loose forward, Sasha Feinbung Kumuzulu is also staying at home. Not quite sure what the logic is behind this. That leaves Rassie with, limited choices for fly half. Obviously, he will be taking Hendrik Pollard along. Damien Delende is also staying home, along with Cheslin Colby and Willie Leroux. So that basically leaves just Hendrik Pollard and Moni Lebok as the fly-half positions. It's also going into, strenuous limitations for the wingers and fullback. Now, obviously, we probably will be seeing Pelele Fassi back at fullback. Lucanio as an inside or outside centre. He's versatile. He can basically do both of those. We've got Kanan Moody then coming in, obviously, as fly half. But yeah, the team as it stands at the moment, props that'll be going along will be Thomas de Toy, Vincent Koch, Oxenchair, Gerard Steenkamp. The hookers, Johan Grobbelaar and Malcolm Marx. It'll be interesting to see who Rassie basically slots in at the starting polls positions, and who'll be lining in as the replacement. Locks, Eben Etzebeth, Nicolas Janssen van Rensburg, Salman Murat, and Ruan Orkie. Very happy to see Salman Murat back in the start on the field for the Springboks. Coming back, obviously, after his concussion at the hands of the Australians. And then we've got the loose forwards. Ben Jason Dixon, very good choice. Sia Kulisi, the steel man there, my captain. Definitely a good choice for him going along. Ulrich Lowe has been doing exceptionally well since taking up his role as eighth man. And then Quagga Smith, very good choice. Marco van Staden and Jasper Wiese. That'll be a very good, interesting matchup to see whom will be going in for the starting lineup, who will be sitting back on the bench, waiting to replace him. Utility forwards, Jan Hendrik Wessels. Seeing that Peter Steptoe is staying home, that leaves him with only Jan Hendrik Wessels. So he'll have to be playing with the locks and loose forwards, shuffling them about, into the utility positions. Scrum halves, like I said, Jane Hendrickse, Kobus Reinach, and Grant Williams. Yeah, not a bad choice. Seeing that Faf de Klerk is still unavailable from his injury time. Fly halves. Like I said, Moni Lebok and Hendrik Pollard. Those are the only two choices. Any injury happening there? I think we're going to be a bit screwed, hey? Centers, Lucanio Jesse Creel. Again, the only two there. For the back line, Rassie not really leaving himself a lot of, choices there to play with. He's got to be thinking injury here. If injury befalls any one of these guys, what is he going to do? The choices are limited. There are going to be some really hard decisions to be made if anything like that happens. Outside backs or the fly halves, or the wingers, excuse me. Curtly Aronser, very good, very happy to see him back from his concussion injury. Apelele Fassi and then Makuzolo Mapimpi back from the Sharks, so they'll be missing him this weekend, as I've already gone through their team lineups. But still, solid choices in their team as well. So definitely the Sharks is in good hands, and Makuzolo Mapimpi can rest easy on that front. And then Kanan Moody as the fullback. We can play a bit there. Apelele Fassi can move back to the fullback position. again, it does leave Rassie with a very small margin of playing time. The fact that he's actually taken along 3 wingers, of which 2 of them or 3 of them can actually play as a fullback. No, 2. I really can't see Makazole Mapimpi as a fullback, but definitely Currie Arendse and Apelele Fassi can sort of help with that as well. So solid team, although limited. And I'm thinking the Argentinians are not gonna, go easy on these boys. These are the world champions, and if they could beat the world champions, that will be a really solid gold notch on their bedpost. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button if you haven't done so, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And join me again, please. I always love to have you guys. Give me your thoughts on the lineup for the Argentinian tour in the comment section. I always love hearing from you guys. And please, guys, have a good weekend. It's promising to be a great one for Currie Cup as well. Although this is the semi-final, so I think it's only going to be Saturday that's going to be occupied. But definitely going into the finals for next week, that's going to be interesting to watch. I'll definitely be bringing my reviews for those games as well. And as well, maybe some opening news. There is some development going on in Australia of some really weird calls that's been made to the head coach from ex-Wallaby players. That's kind of not, a bit difficult to understand, as I'm not quite sure what they're getting at, but I'll cover that all in next week's video. And keep the beers on ice for this weekend, guys, and obviously let the braais happen. And there's who again in South Africa need any kind of excuse for a braai. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and as usual, peace out.